get going.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the broadcast tonight. I'm in the middle of a game. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, and I'm going to get started. Chat me whenever you guys want to.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 4th down. Now it's Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has full attention on his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Lions touchdown. T. Higgins, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
60 series. Fight 60.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw Mariota. Able to find Higgins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
On the ready? 10 cycles. Drill green.
To the air again, Mariota. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go, son.
2nd down and a yard.
Madden. Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the draw, it's Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Easy. Up.
Here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Fields now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Down man, it's Higbee complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run again with Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Bo. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. He'll get this up to about the 44.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Fields.
center, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, Fields. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, another carry for Jackson.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Alright guys, I'm going to do a couple solo battle or two so I can get my 90 overall champions card today.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. The football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jackson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the ball. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Lawrence Taylor in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Javon Curse. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Jackson to return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Fields. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdowns. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fields trying to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And while we have a moment, we remind you the registration for the Madden Championship Series is now open. This year we'll be giving away, ready for this, $1.7 million in prize money to the best Madden 24 players in the world. And if you want to get in on the action, and you should, visit MaddenChampionship.com to get yourself registered. Well, it's hard to believe how much that has taken off in recent years.
It's taken off so much, partner. I'm going to start to work on my game and register for a chance to win that kind of money.
Now Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards. And the Ravens are pouring it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
11. All right.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. They add on more, a little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Back to throw, Fields. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. On first down, Fields. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room. What
a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36. And nothing but daylight ahead. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens just continue to roll. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Fields. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Javon Curse picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now on second down, this is Gore. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team. The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To the air. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. A dump off here for Gore. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Allen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for two. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And the Steelers set to take the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
On second down, here's Allen. Steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The big fella. Inside the 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Allen. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers.
That's fucking perfect. I wanted a right tackle. That's awesome. He's exactly who I wanted to. I am so happy. That was fucking perfect. Hey, what up, Cheese? Guess what I just got? I just pulled my 90 overall pack. I got free. I got a Lincoln Kennedy. I don't know if you play it, but an 87 Dan Deerdorf, and now I'm upgraded to a 91 now with his chemistry, 91 right tackle. I'm so happy. So how are you, man? Tomorrow I'll be getting my Randy Moss upgrade too. I mean, that'll be nice. So how's things going with you lately? Yeah, Halloween's the next Tuesday. That'll be fun. I need to get... Who was it? Kennedy? Tight out. There we go.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, stop.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield.
Alright guys, this will be my last game today since I made a lot of progress, so this will be my last game, then I'll sign off and I'll be on tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
Don't jump, ready? 11. Jump.
Fields. Short throw, it's Higbee. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A gain of 14. Result is a first down.
On first down, it's Fields. That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. In motion, the tight end. Second and 10. Fields again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Third down and 13. Now Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Hey, what's up, man?
Come from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, Bernie, how are you?
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then...
Who I got? Oh, I got, I actually just pulled a Lincoln Kennedy. Did you get a free, the progress pass from season 2? I got the free 90 Legends card, and I got Lincoln Kennedy. I was so fucking happy. He's worth like $500,000 coins in the auction house. I was like so happy.
Coming up and making the big time play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
So, since you know me, I like running the ball so much. I'm so glad I can run behind them now. But yeah, man, that's I've just been live streaming and on that.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a give, it's Jackson, and they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The Dolphins. Yeah, they didn't play too good. I think last night, because I had that interception by Darius Slay, that kind of stopped it for a comeback. Yeah, I think I think, like I said, I think the Eagles have The Dolphins may have a little bit more talent-wise, but I think as far as like a solidified, like as a core of a team, I think the Eagles have more of a solid team. Even though they might not be as talented as the Dolphins, I think they have a better core of players. So let's see. Yeah, it must be the Lions. I don't know, man. The way we played them, might have a blueprint of how you actually beat them, but of course, not every team has Lamar Jackson. Hey, man, that's yeah, I think the underdog team is probably. I think the Jets. They might be halfway decent if they can get Aaron Rodgers back.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They'll try and run forward ball. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. That's a tale of 2 drives right there, CD. The other guys go for it on 4th and turn the ball over on downs. Yet we see the same situation the other way. This time, 4th and goal yields a touchdown run.
And Brandon, as much basketball as you do, you know oftentimes teams point to the guy who gave the assist on the basket. This offense ought to turn and point to their defense for giving them that opportunity with their 4th down stop to set this one up.
Yeah, the Eagles are pretty. I mean, they got some talent too on offense. But I do think their offensive line is actually better than the Dolphins. I mean, of course, I'd rather have the Dolphins wide receivers than the Eagles, but the Eagles aren't bad either. I mean, they're not terrible.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Yeah, Hurts, he's He's not my favorite quarterback. There's something about him I don't like about him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his playing style or his attitude. I don't know how he would be on like an average team. He's got a hell of a coaching staff and receivers and offensive line and a defense. Well, defense is okay, but I mean, I don't know. I just think Hurts, I think he's pretty mediocre, if you want my honest truth opinion. So I think the way he throws the ball is very slow, and I mean, he can run, but he's just very kind of lethargic how he plays compared to like Lamar Jackson or even like Justin Herbert, something like that. I think Justin Herbert's a better scrambler than Jalen Hurts, to be honest with you. But that's just what I think. I just base it on what I see on the highlights. I don't know what you think about it, but that's my opinion. I mean, Hurts does have a good arm. He's very accurate and stuff, but I don't think he's on all that. I would say Hurts would be a top 10 quarterback, but definitely not a top 5.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Back to the ground, Peterson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, Fields. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They just keep marching.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree too. That's hurts. He just, you know, I think he was lucky and he's drafted on a good team in a good situation. Everyone's gonna respect. But yeah, man, I think just the way he plays just doesn't seem very sharp to me. I mean, he has literally the best offensive line in the league. He's got a good coaching staff, and he's got pretty good receivers, too.
2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, offensive line's terrific.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right.
Good shit. Yeah, I mean, Hurts isn't terrible, but like I said, I think he's a top 10 quarterback, but not a top 5. Oh yeah, Brown and Smith, they're Pro Bowl receivers. They're pretty fucking good.
Fields throwing again.
Yeah, I just don't think with Hurts, man. I think if he was on like an average team without those receivers, I don't think he would be nearly as good. Well, he'd have Justin Jefferson to throw to. He would help him, but with their offensive line and the coaching staff's not that good, I think probably not. I mean, because he was on the Chiefs offense. What the fuck, man? That was not a touchdown. What the fuck? Damn, how the fuck did he get that? Of course, Jalen Ramsey on the fucking coverage. Oh well, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts, the Eagles, I think he would. Oh yeah, if he was on the Bears, the Bears are just they fucking stink. He would do pretty. If he was like on the Chiefs, I think he'd be decent, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. It all depends on how they chemistry they build with the players and the coaches, and as Andy Reid's a good coach too. But it makes you wonder, man. Yeah, dude, it makes you really wonder, like what could be. Like Russell Wilson. Look what happened to him with Denver.
That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Meanwhile, Fields thrown into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the
yeah, exactly. It hurts. You just got to have a good team around him and make him actually play good. He can run pretty. He scrambles good, but he's just not quite a guy. He just pops out to me on the field, like Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. He's like it, but he turns the ball over too much.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, Wilson's he's actually having a decent year, a lot better than last year. Just his defense is so terrible. A lot of people saying he's having a decent year, but oh shit. Last year they could barely score touchdowns. At least this year they're scoring, but like Wilson, with Wilson he had a bad offensive line, but he had all those receivers up there.
And all of a sudden it's on the ground.
So, it kind of changes the dynamic a little bit.
On second down, here's Fields.
Oh, shit. I'll throw it deep.
Deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away.
Yes. That's like with Brady. They were wondering when he was going down with the Buccaneers if he would be as good without Belichick, and obviously he did pretty well. I mean, he won a Super Bowl in less than a year being with the Buccaneers. Oh, of course it is, man. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, how about trying to be a dude? How about trying to put up 70 points every week? Yeah, that's literally not even the 07 Patriots could even score that many fucking points in a game. So when your defense is that bad, you're fucked.
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust.
He had Metcalf, then he had Tyler Lockett, he had Doug Baldwin, he had Jimmy Graham at one point. Of course, then he had Marshawn Lynch early in his career. He had
this time 18 more and a first down.
Yeah, Brady. That's what I'm talking. I was talking about Wilson, but yeah, Brady. He had a lot of good weapons.
Again, Fields.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, it was. I think Brady made things tick up in New England. I don't think it was Belichick. I think obviously when they were separated, I think obviously Belichick was. Brady was the better person. He was the reason why they won all those Super Bowls. At least most of them.
I expect someone to catch, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, that took a sideline.
These fucking pick sixes drive me nuts. Hey, what's up, Draco?
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
No, I actually started watching football in 2006. Was before that, I watched like baseball and stuff. But since I watched football, I was really happy. I really fell in love with football. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brady. He's got divorced over it too by playing all those. Yeah, Brady, he should have just retired. I think it was, yeah. That all his touchdowns, yeah. Yeah, hey Draco. I just got the by the way, Draco, I got the Lincoln Kennedy, I got the 90 overall Legends card for free, and I got 90 overall Lincoln Kennedy as my right tackle. And I sold Deerdorf for about 100,000. So yeah.
He'll kick it away.
Yeah, man. And I can really, not trying to get my Derrick Henry upgraded, then I can really do what I love to do, is just fucking run the ball. But yeah, he just had a good, he should have just retired after he won the Super Bowl. He just got too addicted to playing too much, and it hurt him. Because he kind of got at least going out with like a, going on top like Peyton Manning did, and some of the other quarterbacks like John Elway.
But how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run with Jackson out of the game.
But he was just such a good quarterback, it didn't really matter, at least to him. And these fumbles. That's why I always recommend turning on conservative so you don't fumble the ball. Oh well, it's alright. I did pretty fucking good today, so.
When he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Oh, W.E. Oh, yeah. And Manning had two. He actually did his last year. He was bad. He was terrible in 2015. Thank God they had the defense they did. Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware. In about 2001, yeah, I didn't watch football back then. I was like 6 years old. But yeah, that's when of course, when I started watching football, I looked back at NFL films and I was watching the old history of the Patriots and their dynasty with Bruschi and all them guys. But yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah, Manning, Manning's actually my favorite quarterback, personally. I think, you know, Miss Brady wasn't good until he got Randy Moss and Welker and all those guys.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
These guys had Bruschi, Vrabel, Asante Samuel, Rodney Harrison, all them, Richard Seymour. They had a legitimate defense, and they did in 2018 too when they had their defense too, when they played the Rams. They had a good defense back then too, but mostly it was Tom Brady that helped them win the Super Bowl. Yep. Yeah, they did. They did. Especially that Falcons to come back in the Super Bowl. I think that was all Brady, but their defense did come up clutch when they had to.
The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
Yeah, not until it got Randy Moss, like in 07. That's when their defense were starting, Bruschi and all them guys were starting to get old, and they weren't as good as they used to be. So then they had to start to realize they had to get him actually some receivers other than Deion Branch and Troy Brown and Corey Dillon. So then they got Randy Moss, Welker, and they become basically an offensive team. Because all Bruschi and all those guys, they started to get too old. I remember the championship game from 2006. It was back in the day, like in 04, 05, like 03 even. And they had Richard Seymour and Rodney Harrison, especially Rodney Harrison. He terrorized Peyton Manning in the playoffs. But yeah. Yep, I remember back in 06 when I started watching football, he was a practice squad player for the Dolphins, I believe, in like 05, and then they released him 2 years later. Yeah, that's what I said, man. Yeah, exactly.
On first down, Fields.
Ah, shit. I don't know how the Dolphins missed having him on as a quarter. It was like missed out on like so much talent with him.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
I mean, he wasn't the fastest receiver, but I mean, he was quick as fuck. I mean, I think he was quicker than Antonio Brown, for fuck's sake. But he wasn't really fast, though, and of course he was short.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Ah, come on, guys. Catch the ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
Try this.
And broke the play up.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, Brady wasn't like, I mean, he was good before he got Randy Moss, but he was like elite when he got Randy Moss. He was still good without when they got rid of Randy Moss in 2010 when he had Gronkowski and Hernandez. He was pretty good then, but the only thing they didn't have that explosive offense like they used to.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way.
Yeah, I know he had the best of both worlds, didn't he? He had Welker. Two best quarterbacks of almost all time. You know, it's ironic. The first year he played with each quarterback, Manning and Brady, they both had record-setting years: the 07 Patriots and the 13 Broncos. That was a crazy thing. And I think Welker had a lot to do with it, because you know, if everybody took away the deep stuff, they'd always throw to Welker, because no one can cover him one-on-one.
Only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
You could eat a lot. Yeah, it's funny.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
We got one of those trolls on here.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located in different stadiums. It's in different
Yeah, my favorite
places.
quarterback, you know, I think at the end of the day would probably be Manning because I think he was probably the smartest. Oh yeah, man, like all that Julian Edelman and the Welker shit, and even Jacoby Myers a little bit. Yeah, like all that slot receiver short passing shit. Especially like with the, and also man, it's like those tight ends and stuff they had with the double tight ends when they had Gronkowski. They kind of actually invented that stuff.
They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing.
Because before that, it was always who had the best receiver. He was the fastest receiver. And then at Gronkowski, it's like, oh, we can actually throw the ball out with their tight ends instead of just wide receivers. So that was it's kind of like, I don't know if Belichick was behind it, but somebody had, it probably could have been Brady, but I'm not necessarily sure. A lot of teams tried to copycat that. And he says, I suck.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They snap it to Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Nice try. Bumpy man, dude. Yeah, sorry, I just talking to got on those trolls on here I'm playing against. Yeah, they're the good old days.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone.
I think Mahomes, he has a chance to be the GOAT.
When this drive is over.
Because he started, like, literally started his rookie year with 50 touchdown passes. And Brady never had that.
This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Randy Moss, 30.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have a mic. It just, he was just saying I suck and all this stuff. And now he's quiet since I'm coming back on him. So, you know how that goes. Well, he had a mic I can hear. I don't know if you can hear it, but he's quiet now, of course.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yep, just one of those trolls. But anyway, man, yeah. So who you got for the Super Bowl this year? Like what matchup?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard
Yeah, hurts. We lost 3. Yeah, the Buccaneers, is that who you were talking about, the Buccaneers? They got Baker Mayfield, I believe. This is still the starter. I think we'll take a timeout. Since it's second down and long.
As he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little.
He was pretty good back in those years.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in.
Hey, welcome to the broadcast.
Now 2nd and 5. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use.
Yeah, the Patriots, they just need... I think, honestly, they should have gotten Deshaun Watson instead of Mac Jones because, because he can run, and, no one has played worse than Mac Jones this year. And Deshaun Watson's not as good, not like he used to be, but he's a hell of a lot better than fucking Mac Jones. And plus, Bill O'Brien coached Deshaun Watson when he first came in the league, so why New England was hesitant on getting him. I know Belichick, he liked Lamar Jackson, and he was running to solid quarterbacks. So I like Lamar Jackson and all that, but Deshaun Watson's the closest thing to him. And also the fact that, of course, Watson and Bill O'Brien work together. I don't know why. Belichick does some weird stuff sometimes. Just like he benched Malcolm Butler in the Eagles Super Bowl. Like, why would you do that? In the biggest game of the year, why would you bench your best secondary player? And he gets as soon as the players start to pop out on his team, he gets rid of them, sells them to free agency. He always gets these rookie free agents and low draft picks.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare. In this case, you can definitely take it.
Oh, now whistles. And unless he was drawn off, and I don't think he was, this is going to be a first down. And no measurement needed. It was 4th and 5. Give them 5 yards. First down.
I know they were excited about the possibility of getting in and blocking a kick, and sometimes you get too amped up and create a penalty, and that gave them a first down.
Philly special.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete.
Nice
They
pass.
tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Just quiet down the crowd like he actually used to go in something. That's like the Ravens trying to quiet the Pittsburgh Steelers crowd.
And now with 6 seconds
That's hilarious.
remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Shit. Talk about being outnumbered. Like 80,000 to 1.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
Well,
And we talked so much
wasn't a bad game. Came close to make a couple mistakes early, but overall today I did pretty fucking good today. The last game I won, it was Detroit Lions. I won like 31-15 earlier in the live stream.
They handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game.
Alright, should I do Alright guys, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to wrap it up. I don't know if Draco, if you're still there, but yeah, I can't wait to see your team, man.
Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
The next player I actually want to get is John Randall. He can replace he can replace Aaron Donald, and he also can replace Devon Kearse. At least eventually. He's always like that inside pass rusher. Got Myles Garrett like about a week ago, but he's just too slow to be an inside, as like a pass rusher. So that's why I just I had to resell him. And Devon Kearse, he's still playing pretty decent, even though I've had him like over a month.
Settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Yeah, and one guy on YouTube said he couldn't, he was going to play Call of Duty with me for Modern Warfare 3, but then he said he changed his mind the last second and said, oh, I can't afford it. I was like, okay.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
I was like, whatever, man. I said, he needs me a lot more than I ever need him. That I'm not going to get until it's at least 50% off. I'm like, okay. Seems like ever since the guy got over 100 subscribers, he's like acts like he's a pop star now. Shit, I got 4 times as many as he does, and he's I don't want to talk about his name of his channel, but for copyright reasons, but privacy, of course. But you know, I could just tell last few weeks. I can just read people pretty accurately, and usually about 9 out of 10 times I'm right. I was just trying to be a nice guy and lend a helping hand, but basically told me he didn't give a fuck, so I said fuck you too. That's simple. But that's enough for that guy. He's a thing of the past. I mean, he did my Star Wars videos back in May. He commented on, and he liked one of my lightsabers that I created out of the Jedi Survivor game. But I thought we were actually, you know, he's actually cool. And just lately, it's like, I don't know what something. I guess he thought he was famous or something when you reached 100 subscribers or something. I don't know. It's like even the last live stream I watched him, he's like, "Oh, leave a like, subscribe." Like he sounds like a salesperson, like a car salesman. I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll see you later." He's like, "Oh, like, subscribe, and notify, tell your friends and all this." I'm like, "Okay." And I was the only one in the stream. He's like talking in third person, like coded language, like in third person when I was just talking to me. And to be honest with you, I think his live streams were boring as shit anyway. That's my honest opinion. I mean, literally 3 weeks ago, his other live stream, I literally fell asleep at 11:30.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening.
I was just trying to be nice to talk with the guy, but I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's good for 28 yards. Fields on first down.
Ah, shit, I hate that. I don't know why they seem like they're open and then they're not. That's why I just gotta run the ball. That's what I do best. So next time, I'm just gonna pound the ball behind Lincoln Kennedy. That's what I'm going to do. Of course, I can play a lot better than this, but I'm just so fucking tired now. It's like almost 9 o'clock. But I got my Lincoln Kennedy. I'm so happy I got that milestone finished.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose.
And of course, Halloween will be next Tuesday, so I'll be doing a live stream Halloween night for see who's winning in my poll I created a few weeks ago. See what game you guys picked, and I'll be doing that one.
3rd and 2.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
So currently, right now, Blair Witch. That game is in the lead, so that's what we're going to be doing until it changes. And of course, the night before Halloween night, I'm going to buy the game. Whoever wins in the poll, I'm going to buy that game and stream it Halloween night for you guys. Of course, I'll beat my candy corn as well. I actually might get a PS5 camera for Christmas, so you guys can actually see me and know that I'm not just a bot or an NPC bot or some shit. It's only like $60. It's not bad for like a camera.
Question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into
that Outlast 2 game I just finished up 2 days ago. I did not like that game. That's all it did. It has no combat in it. It's like a walkthrough story game. It's like it's scary as shit, but you can't defend yourself. You just have to run away and, you know, like run away from everybody. Suppose like in Dead Island, for instance, you can just kill your way, like fight your way through, save yourself, and it's just not fun. So I like combat games. I like scary games too, but when it comes at the cost of no combat, it's a game I can't do that.
When you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And we'll get about 3 up close to the 30.
Pound this ball.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got the first before
I think Kennedy is the fucking boss.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive.
What I do best is just pound the fucking rock. Ah, shit, man. That's Queen Williams. He's pretty good. It's a little mismatch, though, against Logan Mankin, so that's why I gotta keep running outside instead of inside. Look at that. Alright. I'm about to get a new player soon anyway. Yeah, let's go.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
You got a mini base.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You guys want me to buy a camera? I can.
From the gun,
Wherever you guys want, just gotta hit me up.
That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Angel.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will start with Arian Foster. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here we go.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little game. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Touchdown! Randy Moss from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Just another word I know how to pronounce. Now,
So all even at 7 now
words
as they
never
kick it
gonna
away.
come out. How? Just another word that I've never
And he'll
pronounced.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Don't work on me. Oh, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
Cross
guys
the
in
ball.
this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. First half in
You should know
you're watching the
how
NFL on EA.
innocent that they would make my fingerprints out. Now, LOV is just another word that I know how to pronounce. How? I'm sorry, cause the word's never gonna come out. LOV is just another word that they know how to pronounce.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One
And
touchdown apiece.
the momentum changed when the music started.
And makes it a across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at
Yep, gotta have some music playing. It helps. It's like my motivational lucky charm. I love music when I can play. Gives me that second effort.
They probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Just set them up, just set them up, just set them up, then knock them down. Set them up, just set them up, just set them up to knock them down. I think you should know how to make love with thinking innocent and never leave your fingerprints out. Now, LOV is just another goddamn word I've learned to pronounce. How? I'm saying sorry cause the word's just never gonna come out. How? I'm feeling down the rock all night. Oh, great. Pretty good drive.
Blocking it and turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't.
That's what I love to do, ground and fucking pound.
Turn to the side.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Bo, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. His first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Tua's throw taken in by Moss. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with Bo. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage?
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, Foster. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Foster. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Go ahead.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
That's how you kick ass, folks. Alright guys, let's have a good time today with the live streams. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.